when you get these things working together, you have a lot of power. We've looked a lot at the body mechanics and the mind a little bit, but to take it further, it's more about understanding the energy and your relationship to your energy. What I want to do is transform anything that I feel that's physical into energy, into the fascial system on your whole body and into the energy system, so that you become like a balloon that inflates inside this space and it opens it up. So this is where building a ball is opening up the energy. We now need to learn how to transform physical force into fascial tension, so biotensegrity, and then transform that biotensegrity into the energetic inflated feeling. What we do is we open that fascial system up, and then we want to find anywhere that has tension, and we want to relax that tension into the fascial system. So it's the biotensegrity, not the muscular tension, that's holding the force. Okay? Once we have that, then we need to expand the feeling of energy out and inflate that feeling of energy and open the mind up. So that this is the quality of body that we need when we're doing this type of work. This inflated, open, relaxed, tensile, biotensile body. When you have this, now any force that comes in is bouncing off you. But when you feel that force coming in, now then you can open that matrix very easily. Without this body, it's very hard to actually do all of this work. This is why we do all the throwing exercises and, the tuning into the fascial bounce and everything. You'll feel them, like their push no longer affects you. And it's like, oh, they float. It's like they can't push anymore. That's the feeling, yeah? And it's very subtle. The better you get, the stronger the effect will be. But at that point, that's when you send your energy through and you push them or whatever. You do whatever technique you want because they're open now. That's just the opening. Now, when they're open, now you send the energy through. But in order to open that matrix, you need to have your body in the correct quality. So your fascia system, your biotensegrity needs to be active. So you're like a trampoline, you're like a spring. Yeah. It won't work very well if you're not like that because your energy won't flow very well. And when you're like this, the force bounces off you. The number one thing is that you need the mind outside the body, observing the space, letting go of this feeling in here. Okay. The mind is out here and you're just in that space, feeling the energy all around you. And then when you touch somebody else, you connect with them, you blend with their energy system. And now that's why you touch their feet. So you get their whole body right down from the ground to their head, to where you're touching them. The more tangibility you have of this, the easier you can move it because you can feel it moving. As soon as you touch somebody else, it becomes very hard. It's a hard exercise. When you're feeling the energy ball and you're doing this and your mind is here and you have the observer and intender mind, yeah? And you're the observer, you're observing the energy. And then it's nice and comfortable because you can really work on being the observer. As soon as you move your body and you start doing like Qigong movements and things like this, then it's hard to stay as the observer. Now you want to be the intender because the move becomes more complicated. And then when you touch somebody else and you feel their system, you still need to be the observer and not the intender. And it makes it very difficult. And so the way to overcome that is you have to be very comfortable building the ball and with the mind here, observing the energy and being the energy. So you're the energy consciousness. It's a very important part of it. If you're touching and you feel that your mind is in here and the mind is back in your body, then the energy stuff was not going to work very well. You have to operate outside of your body. Yeah. So the energy takes up a lot of space. That's the key, really the key for all of this. The mind has to take up more space and you fill that space with your energy. Now you can move with your mind in that space. You have the freedom to move in that space. When we first learn the building the ball, and you want to make this ball super, super tangible, so you really feel it, like you're holding a football or something, or a basketball, you really feel it. Once you have that feeling, you want to take that away and start feeling the energy all around your body the same way, super thick all around your body, everywhere. Then you can forget about the hands, just let them rest on your lap, and just feel the energy around you, and just open the mind out, so your mind is on the edge of the energy, and you feel the edge of the energy. This will progress your practice a lot. You need to just keep experimenting and keep playing with it. Make a list of the goalposts or the signposts that are the keys to this. Yeah. Feeling your energy outside of the body, taking up more volume, more space, more depth, and having the speed of energy. And then whenever you touch their feet and you fill them with your energy. And this becomes automatic and instant. In fact, as soon as they walk into your energy field, they're starting to be filled with your energy. As soon as you touch, it just makes that connection, like an electric wire from a battery just touching and closing the circuit. And that's how you get that super fast speed. Forge the body, more volume of energy, and clearer mind, observer mind outside the body. When you get these things working together, you have a lot of power, and it all comes together nice and easily.